Welcome to my channel Liberty Old Coin. Today, we're diving into the story of a small piece of metal that holds an enormous legacy, a coin that whispers tales of a pivotal moment in a nation's journey. First up, let's set the stage. The year is 1971, a time of global change and modernization. In Australia, this year marked a monumental shift not just in policy, but in the very coins that jingled in people's pockets. The coin we're focusing on is the majestic 50-cent piece, a commanding silver-colored disc that feels substantial in your hand. This particular coin carries the dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a symbol of continuity. But its true story is etched on the reverse side, featuring the magnificent Australian coat of arms. The striking design showcases the kangaroo and the emu, two native animals that cannot move backwards, symbolizing a nation forever progressing forward. Now, why was this specific 1971 coin minted? It was created to facilitate Australia's historic transition to decimal currency. Before 1966, Australia used pounds, shillings, and pence. The 50-cent piece was a cornerstone of this new, simpler system, intended for everyday commerce and to build a modern financial identity. However, the 1971 issue is no ordinary circulating coin. Its lineage is special. It is the direct successor to the legendary 1966 silver 50 cent, which was made of 80% pure silver. When silver prices soared, the mint could no longer afford to produce them in that precious metal. Thus, the 1971 coin was among the very first struck in a new copper-nickel alloy. This crucial fact is what ignites its collectible fire. It represents a historic changing of the guard, the first of its kind in this new base metal, making it a key date for any serious collection. Its scarcity is a primary driver of its impressive value. While millions were minted, the vast majority entered circulation. They were used, spent, and worn down over decades. Finding a 1971 50 cent in truly pristine, uncirculated condition is a genuine challenge. Coins are valued on condition, and for the 1971 50 cent, the difference between a worn piece and a flawless one is astronomical. A circulated coin might be worth a few dollars, but a perfect specimen is where the real treasure lies, commanding attention and high prices in the auction world. The mint from which it originated also plays a colossal role. Coins struck at the historic Melbourne Mint often carry a subtle M mark and are pursued with passion. Identifying the mint mark on your 1971 coin can significantly enhance its pedigree and its market value. We must discuss the market reality. This coin has consistently proven its worth in numismatic circles. It is not a speculative bubble, but a stable, respected piece with a documented history of strong sales. Its value is built on the solid foundations of history, scarcity, and condition. Recent auction records tell a compelling story. Exceptional examples of the 1971 50-cent coin have achieved prices in the hundreds, and in some truly elite cases, have pushed into the thousands of dollars. These are not fantasies. They are verified results from trusted auction houses. Imagine holding a coin that encapsulates the dawn of modern Australian coinage. The 1971 50 cent is exactly that, a tangible piece of a national milestone. This intrinsic historical significance fuels demand from collectors who seek to own a chapter of the nation's story. For the astute collector or the lucky individual finding one, this coin represents a blue-chip asset. Its value has shown a resilient and growing trajectory over time, outperforming many conventional investments and offering the unique joy of owning a piece of artful history. Your mission now is to search. Check old coin tins, inherited collections, or even that forgotten jar of coins in the closet. Look for the 1971 date, feel its substantial weight, and examine its luster. You are looking for the one that seems untouched by time. If you believe you have a candidate, do not clean it. Preservation is paramount. Seek a professional opinion from a certified coin dealer or get it graded by a reputable service. Third-party authentication and encapsulation can multiply its value and validate your discovery. Think of the potential. This single coin could fund a dream vacation, pay off a debt, or seed a future investment. It is not merely spare change. It is a dormant financial opportunity that has been waiting for your recognition to unlock its true potential. Let the story of this coin motivate you. Every day, people discover fortunes in the most ordinary places. Your persistence could be rewarded with a find that changes your perspective on what value truly means, hidden in plain sight for over 50 years. In conclusion, the 1971 Australian 50-cent coin is a legitimate numismatic treasure. Its value is real, documented, and substantial. From its historical birth during decimalization to its coveted status today, it stands as a prize worthy of any hunt. The maximum value for a top-tier example reaches into the thousands, a life-changing sum for a single coin. So, begin your search today. You are not just looking for a coin. You are seeking a key to a hidden vault of history and value. Your treasure story begins now. Good luck, and may your hunt be prosperous. Next coin, the 1998 Australian 50-cent coin commemorating the discovery of the Bass Strait by George Bass and Matthew Flinders, is far more than loose change. This is a modern masterpiece of minting that holds a powerful legacy, and its journey to becoming a valuable collectible has already begun. We are exploring a coin that marries artistic achievement with historical tribute in a way that speaks directly to the future of numismatics. Its story starts with a historic voyage at the dawn of the 19th century. The explorers George Bass and Matthew Flinders undertook a perilous journey in a tiny open boat called the Norfolk, proving that Van Diemen's Land, now Tasmania, was separated from the mainland by the strait that would forever bear Bass's name. This coin captures that moment of courageous discovery. The Royal Australian Mint issued this piece as part of a visionary program to celebrate the nation's rich history. It is not a regular circulating coin, but a commemorative issue, struck with superior quality and artistic intent. This foundational purpose immediately elevates it above ordinary currency and into the realm of collected art. Examining the design reveals its genius. The reverse, crafted by the renowned coin designer Vladimir Gottwald, is a stunning miniature sculpture. It depicts the explorer's small sloop, the Norfolk, battling the formidable waves of the strait, a scene filled with drama and historical gravitas that few coin designs ever achieve. This commemorative coin was released into circulation, yes, but also offered in specially minted sets for collectors. The coins from these sets, untouched by human hands and preserved in flawless condition, represent the absolute pinnacle of what a collector can pursue. Their state of preservation is critical to their current and future worth. Now, let us address the pressing question of its value head-on. A standard circulated example of this coin, while historically interesting, carries a modest premium. However, the true treasure lies in the uncirculated specimens, particularly those with brilliant original luster, and even more so in the proof version struck with mirror-like backgrounds. The maximum value this coin can command today is impressive. A pristine, professionally graded example in the highest tier of preservation, such as a perfect mint state 67, has a documented market value reaching upwards of $400 to $500. This is not speculation. It is the price of perfection in the current collector market. Its value trajectory is pointed firmly upward. As time passes, more of these coins become lost, spent, or damaged. The surviving population in gem condition naturally shrinks, while the number of collectors seeking to own a perfect piece of Australian history continues to grow. This fundamental scarcity principle fuels its future potential. Consider the emotional and nationalistic appeal of this coin. It speaks directly to Australian pride, to the spirit of exploration, and to a tangible connection with the nation's map-making past. This deep resonance ensures a permanent and passionate collector base, a bedrock for long-term value appreciation. Comparing it to earlier commemorative 50-cent pieces reveals its strong position. Coins like the 1970 Captain Cook commemorative have seen values soar into the thousands for top-grade examples. The 1998 Bass and Flinders issue is on a similar historical and collectible pathway, representing the next generation of key commemoratives. The market for high-grade modern commemoratives is exceptionally strong. Collectors are systematically pursuing condition census examples, driving prices for the best specimens ever higher. Your 1998 coin, if it is of superior quality, is already part of this lucrative and dynamic market segment. Imagine discovering that you hold not just a coin, but a time capsule from 1998 in absolutely perfect state. A coin that has never been jingled in a pocket, never been scratched, and still possesses its original fiery mint bloom. That is the object of desire for serious numismatists worldwide. Your immediate action must be preservation. If you suspect you have one of these coins in excellent condition, handle it only by the edges. Do not, under any circumstances, clean or polish it. The natural mint surface is the source of its grade and its premium value. Any interference will destroy its worth. The next step is professional authentication and grading. Submitting your coin to a service like PCGS or NGC provides a tamper-proof holder and an expert opinion on its condition. For a high-grade 1998 Bass and Flinders 50 cent, this step can multiply its value and make it instantly saleable on the global market. Think about the investment narrative here. You are looking at an asset with a fixed, shrinking supply and a growing demand. It is a tangible piece of cultural heritage that also functions as a store of value. This combination is incredibly powerful and rare in the wider financial world. The ceiling for this coin's future value is exceptionally promising. While predicting exact figures is impossible, the trajectory of similar historic commemoratives suggests that top-grade examples could see values climb consistently, potentially reaching into the thousands of dollars as they become the definitive examples of this issue. Every day, circulated examples of this coin are spent at face value, their hidden premium lost forever. This constant attrition from the available pool only makes the surviving high-grade specimens more rare and more desirable. Your vigilance in identifying and preserving one is an act of capturing value. This coin represents a democratic opportunity for wealth building. You do not need a vast fortune to acquire a potential high-value asset. You need knowledge, a keen eye, and perhaps a bit of luck in finding one preserved in an old collection or set. The barrier to entry is low, but the reward can be significant. Let the story of Bass and Flinders inspire your own hunt. They ventured into the unknown and revealed a new truth. Your venture into examining your coins could reveal a hidden treasure. The spirit of discovery that the coin commemorates is the same spirit you must harness now. In conclusion, the 1998 Bass and Flinders 50-cent commemorative is unequivocally valuable and poised for a valuable future. Its maximum value today rests in the high hundreds for a perfect specimen, with a clear upward path. It is a coin of historical significance, artistic merit, and increasing numismatic demand. Your journey to uncover its worth begins with a simple examination. Check your coins, seek the best, and you may well secure a prized asset that honors the past while building your future. Second coin, the Australian 50-cent coin from 2001, minted to commemorate the Centenary of Federation, stands as one of the most iconic and sought-after modern coins in the entire nation. Its story is a compelling journey through Australian identity, crafted in precious metal, and represents a moment of profound national reflection. To understand its true value, one must first appreciate the monumental history it was built to encapsulate. The year 2001 marked 100 years since the 6 separate British colonies came together to form the Commonwealth of Australia, a moment of birth for the modern nation. This coin was not merely struck, it was purposefully designed to be a lasting heirloom of that centenary, a metallic monument held in the palm of your hand. Its creation was authorized by the Royal Australian Mint as the flagship commemorative piece for the year, ensuring its place in numismatic history from the very moment of its inception. The most crucial detail, the very source of its high value, is its composition. Unlike the standard copper-nickel 50-cent coins we handle daily, the commemorative version was minted in a stunning 99.9% pure silver. This precious metal content immediately elevates it beyond face value, tethering its worth to the bullion market while adding a layer of desirability for collectors and investors alike. The design itself is a masterful work of numismatic art, a dramatic departure from the usual Australian coinage. The obverse features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley, but it is the reverse that captures the imagination, designed by the renowned sculptor Wojciech Pietranic. The reverse depicts a powerful and dynamic representation of the allegorical figures from the original Australian coat of arms, the Federation Star, and a flowing banner inscribed with the words Centenary of Federation 1901 to 2001. The level of intricate detail, from the texture of the figures to the subtle lettering, is best appreciated on the flawless fields of a proof-quality coin, which is where the true premium examples reside. The history of its release is key to its scarcity and thus its value. While millions of copper-nickel versions entered circulation, the silver-proof and uncirculated versions had strictly limited mintages. The Royal Australian Mint offered these silver coins in official presentation cases or as part of meticulously assembled year sets, with mintages often capped in the low hundreds of thousands, a finite number that has only dwindled over time as collections are formed and locked away. The demand for this coin is not a matter of speculation. It is an observable reality in auction houses, online marketplaces, and at coin shows across the country and internationally. Serious collectors of Australian decimal coinage, especially those pursuing the prestigious year sets or themed commemoratives, actively and persistently seek out high-grade examples of the 2001 Federation silver 50-cent piece. Its status as a first year of the millennium issue and a once-in-a-hundred-years event only amplifies this desire, creating a consistent and strong buyer base. The current value of this coin is substantial and directly correlates to its condition and certification. A brilliant uncirculated silver coin can command a price well over $100, often reaching towards $200 or more, significantly above its silver melt value. However, the absolute pinnacle of value is achieved by the proof versions. A perfect, gem-quality proof example, graded by a top-tier service like PCGS or NGC as a perfect PR69 or the ultimate PR70 DCM, represents the coin in its most flawless state as intended by the mint. These top-tier certified coins have achieved impressive prices at auction, with maximum recorded values soaring into the high hundreds of dollars for a single, perfect specimen. To claim its value is low would be to misunderstand the numismatic market entirely. Its value is demonstrably high, positioned firmly in the upper echelon of modern Australian commemorative coins. It is not a common piece of change. It is a deliberate, limited edition collectible made from a precious metal, celebrating arguably the most important anniversary in Australia's post-colonial history. Its value is high because it represents a confluence of factors that collectors prize: historical significance, beautiful design, precious metal content, and certified scarcity. The history of why it was built is the history of Australia itself. It was conceived and struck to provide a tangible, enduring symbol of the Federation journey, a process that began with the conventions of the 1890s and culminated in the peaceful, democratic inauguration of the Commonwealth on the 1st of January, 1901. The coin serves as a metallic echo of that foundational moment, a century removed. It was built to educate, to commemorate, and to give every Australian a chance to own a piece of that centennial celebration in a form that would last for centuries more. The audience for this coin is vast and motivated. It appeals to history buffs captivated by the Federation story, to investors seeking tangible assets with historical weight, to silver stackers who appreciate government-minted pure silver with a premium, and to completionist collectors who must have this key date to finish their commemorative or year-set collections. This multifaceted demand ensures that a high-quality example listed for sale attracts immediate and serious attention. The market for this coin is robust and international, with interest extending beyond Australia's shores to worldwide collectors of Commonwealth and modern silver coinage. Its iconic design is instantly recognizable, making it a centerpiece of any collection it inhabits. To own one is to own a chapter of Australian history, minted in brilliant silver. The upward trajectory of its value is supported by the irreversible fact of its limited mintage. No more will ever be produced. As time passes, more coins disappear into permanent collections, are passed down as heirlooms, or are lost to the market, tightening the available supply against a steady or growing demand. This fundamental economic principle secures its financial appeal for the long term. For any viewer considering the numismatic landscape, overlooking the 2001 Federation 50-cent silver coin would be a significant omission. It is not a speculative bubble but a cornerstone issue, a coin whose importance was guaranteed the day it was struck. Its value is affirmed every time a collector pays a premium for a high-grade example, every time it crosses the auction block to enthusiastic bidding, and every time it is carefully placed into a new collection as a prized possession. The maximum price, the peak of its numismatic achievement, is reserved for those flawless, professionally graded proof specimens, with values that have approached and can confidently reach $1,000 or more for the absolute finest known examples, a true testament to its status. This coin is a legacy piece. It was built for the centenary, but its journey as a valuable collectible is just beginning. It represents a sound investment in national heritage, a beautiful piece of art, and a solid store of wealth in pure silver. The motivation to acquire one is clear: to secure a finite piece of Australia's defining historical narrative in a form that is both aesthetically magnificent and financially substantial. Do not underestimate the power and prestige encapsulated in this silver disc. The 2001 Centenary of Federation 50-cent coin is a modern classic, a coin whose story and value are intrinsically linked, destined to be sought after for the next 100 years and beyond. Your opportunity to secure one at today's prices is an opportunity to own a fragment of the century, a shining artifact of the moment Australia truly came into its own.